Welcome back, everybody. We are back again in the single-player world, of course, and we are going to be building some cool things, hopefully, today. In particular, a staircase. So I hope you guys are all ready for it. It's going to be a bit more than just a boring staircase, as per expected, as per usual. If you expect anything otherwise, I'm probably gonna let you down, because I think we're building a pretty cool staircase today, if you ask me. So let's get started. First of all, thank you for the suggestions on the last video. Thank you for suggestions on all the videos, really. We're going to stick with the white terracotta for now. I know it's probably going to be split in half, but that's fine. Whoever likes it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know what you want to change it to. I'm down to keep this building changing, like a multicolored building. It'll just, every episode be a new color. I'm sure that's going to inevitably what's happening. Well, when we start making this area wider, that's actually going to be quite an interesting thing to keep up with, but that's all right. That's not a big deal. So right here, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this one here. We're going to start. Look at the thinking behind what we are doing, and hopefully my thinking is correct, but I'm pretty confident we've got this, all right? So what I've done is I've gone 11, 11, 11, 11, and 11. You can see these gray terracotta blocks. They're gray, by the way. I think they say silver. Look, color silver in the right-hand side there. Color silver, but that's all right. So that is what we've gone ahead and marked out where the middle would be, which is really should be in between these. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right, because of the fifth. Yeah. So that over there is the center, and what we want to do is we want to make our palace, which is eventually, let's just step back and picture this thing. Eventually, going to have a big entrance over here, a big. I'm imagining a spire sort of thing in the top, but there's so much stuff that's going to be happening that I just want to add into this thing, which I'm not even 100% sure of what it's going to look like. So who knows? Everything's down to change. We're not stuck on any one idea at all. It's more or less just a matter of coming up with stuff and seeing how it all fits together. So here is a little bit of a problem. I want to make this staircase, and I've got this out here. But I think maybe going out there would be good. We can just start playing around with this. And here's my thinking, all right? So I said we're going to be doing the thinking of this, and here's my thought. And I was actually these are the kind of things that I ponder, weirdly enough, that keep me up at night, is staircases and slabs in Minecraft. Now, staircases would be your natural go-to block here. In fact, let's go grab some staircases. I think I've got some here. And I can explain this. There's something weird about this. And by the way, I'm starting to create some hidden spots here so I can actually keep stuff, which is, I think, a good thing. I'm eventually going to make that garden properly touched then, and we'll have to move it, but I've got plans for that area. So with staircases, then the easiest thing, I guess, of thought would be to just put the staircase in. And I'm sure you guys can tell what the issue with the staircase would be, that this would look like a flat wall from the front, and it would go up really quickly. So you've only got 3 blocks to work with to get to a height of 6, or a height of what 6 slabs would be. Let's just pop that back there. So you can quite, I'm sure, easily tell that stairs don't really work as well as what would work for here. And I was trying to wonder why that is normally the case. Why stairs are normally not as good as slabs for stairs. And in particular, here's another example, just around here. And I think I've come up with the reason, and it's nothing that's going to blow your mind, but I think it's because we look at it from here and we can see slight little pieces, which you can see there. Look at that, a slight part of the top. And from the bottom, unless you're on the top, you're not going to see anything. You're going to see a step, another step, another step, another step. And the depth in this game, you don't really notice unless you're looking at it from this side. Then it looks a lot wider. Kind of obvious, I know, but I was just thinking that's the exact reason why slabs work better than stairs. And you've learnt absolutely nothing, so you can thank me for that. But it was just something I was thinking about, and it's I guess I was just looking for a reason why I always tend towards slabs versus stairs, and I suppose that's the reason, is because they look more like stairs until you get to the top. So like unless you're looking from a higher point or a side angle, in which case it's still not even that bad. That's I guess what it is. So let's go up. I said 6 slabs. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up one more slab on this, and we can see how that works. Just getting that main sort of shape. It might not even necessarily be this stuff. Let's just see. Go out here. 1, 2, 3 for a landing, and let's see how this looks. Is that too tall? I think that kind of fits into my idea of it. And by the way, we're going to start decorating this very soon. But we have to just get this basic look down. I think that's not even bad. Yeah, that's not half bad. All right, so now what we have to do is we have to just work out how we're going to be putting in some pillars. And I was thinking of about a few things here. So I've got myself, let me go around here. I've got myself a few blocks. Some of those, maybe spruce. And I kind of have been using a lot of dark oak around here. So spruce might not necessarily be the best option. But we've got spruce in here, and as a matter of fact. So it might just be the garden wood that we're going to be using. So we'll see how it goes. And I want to come up with a little bit of a design which would hopefully incorporate a bit of light, because I don't have any lighting around here. So I was thinking if I could put this here, maybe hide it with a trapdoor. That could probably work quite well. Just to hide the lamp itself. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I brought some trapdoors. And I did, which is fantastic. So if we do something like that, where the light will still be able to come through. If we did something like this, actually, the light wouldn't be able to come through. So I can't hide it like that. I can hide it with, as long as one side's open, I guess. We are good. So let's do that. And now, I don't want that. I wanted to try these. So what I want to do is I want to try get ourselves a cool little railing going on here. They'll break there. No. There. I can't break blocks at all today. So something like this. We can mess around with it a little bit more. Maybe go up a bit softer with this here. Like that, so it works its way up. Something like this. And up onto this landing here would probably be the best. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do this. All right. This will probably be the best look, I think, at least, for this here. And we can do some more cooler things with this. All right. This is not working. There you have it. Dang it. I just realized the sun's going down. That's all right. So I've come up with this little design. I think it can do some tweaking. It definitely can have some tweaking to it. But I'm not 100% happy with the colors. And I did mention I want to give these a try. So let's give these a try. And by the way, of course, let me know what you think. It's just, railings have actually been a very difficult thing to get right, weirdly enough. I could, of course, go ahead for the, I think that was what I put there. I could, of course, go ahead for the fence posts, but I think they just wouldn't work. From experience, I try and avoid fence posts as much as possible in these situations. It's actually funny how, I mean, so many blocks in this game are not used for what they're meant to be used for. Stairs, I don't use for stairs, as I just said. And I use them for roofs, weirdly enough. I mean, that's strange, and I'm sure, I know pretty much everyone does that. But it's just kind of funny, the way that you don't even think twice. When I think of stairs, it doesn't mean the same stairs as what I normally think of. By the way, I came up with pushing this up one block. Hopefully this will actually look alright. Actually, let me just cover this in over there. Hopefully this will look alright with the full lantern sticking out, which is kind of weird for me. I'm not a big fan of leaving those sorts of blocks exposed, but if we can get a garden around it and maybe distract a little bit from it, we should be alright. By the way, look how crazy this is. Just having all the... It's just cool to actually see some of the stuff. I'll show you actually underneath some of these other places sometime. They're pretty crazy, just because, of course, we don't have any proper land to fill in here. All the ground, the elevations and stuff are being made with platforms versus actually using the ground, which is kind of strange, but it's working pretty well. But some of this stuff, because I use the half slabs and stuff underneath, looks so cool. It's not meant to look like that underneath. It just coincidentally does. I think I do prefer this color. And another thing, what level is that on? Maybe we could do this. Perhaps. It just looks a little bit funny underneath there. And something like that, maybe? Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'm not 100% sold on that idea. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's a lot better. It just wasn't quite filling out as well as I'd hoped. And in fact, we can do that, and then we can have it going wider again. Okay, perfect. So I think what we need to do is we need to add this to the other side as well. That's gonna make the big difference. And I had a few of these chiseled chiseled quartz blocks around. I think these are, in fact, I've placed it 1, 2. Let's just check these statistics of blocks placed. This will be, where is used? There we go. This should surely be one of my least used blocks. Apparently I can't use that to scroll down. Really? Maybe I've placed them more times than I expect. Okay, weird. I thought I'd never placed one of these in my life, to be honest. They're actually pretty cool looking blocks, weirdly enough. And I'm not a big fan of quartz, but I gotta say, I do quite like them. And I do like quartz as well for what we're going to be doing on the interiors. It's just these exteriors. That's the thing. I get caught in an exterior rut where I just keep making exteriors and then I never get a chance to do the interiors and do them pretty. So hopefully we'll be able to do that in a very short while. Okay, that's a full block, is it? Yes. And then this is where it gets super tricky. Upside down stairs, which is the next block. And then those, that stair. And I used a stair for this as well. Interesting. Okay. So let's get this feeling. This is where we have to feel what it looks like as we walk up here, because this is the way, if you're living in this palace, if you're visiting this palace, you have to walk up these stairs. Picture the behemoth of the palace. It's huge. It's a monster. It's gonna be all in your face over here. It's gonna be taller than what we're currently looking at there. What is that? Is that okay, that's those. So the entrance will be roughly this height. And as we walk up, bam, staircase. Actually looking a lot better than I expected. It's amazing what happens when you've got both of these sides in. But as you walk up here, yeah, that is cool. That is very, very cool. Good feel. I might still change these out. I'm not convinced on this spruce, but I'm down to give it a go. If they work, I'm cool for that. But if they don't, we can fix them up. It's not a big deal. How about we just do this? Fill it in here. And now this is where we've got the option. And I think I'm going to take the option of adding in more stuff, because stuff is generally a good thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and do these stairs to this side as well, which could lead us to have a little bit of a pathway, which could just be underneath a building, if that makes sense. I'm not really too good at explaining what is on my brain right there, but trust me, it could be cool. If not, this could just be some stairs going up to another level to the entrance, which could just add something. I don't know, just make it look cool. That's the main thing. We just want to make this look cool and intricate. And if we can get both, that's the bonus. So we'll go ahead and do that if we can pull it off. So how about I get in here, there, and there. And by the way, some other stuff that we have to do is now, once we've got this in, we'll get some in on that side, which is practically just the inverse of this over here. And when we've got this entranceway in here, which I'm hoping to do a bit more of the entrance, not just the staircase, but the entranceway today, we can start adding in the walls in this direction, which I actually did try from here already. It's not as easy as you would expect. Really, it isn't. So what I want to do here, maybe I might actually just get rid of that. Do something like this, so it can curve around, give a nice smooth feel to it. So as you come around here, you'll have a nice smooth feel around there. We'll have to expand this one out one more block to keep it odd on the 3, which is, I think, probably the best number for this. Come on, get those and get these. So if we go walk around that way, it'll allow us to come up here. We'll have to make this a little bit higher. Whoa, mouse is struggling. There we go. Like that. It might give us a cool feel if we walk around there. Yeah, and we can maybe have a pillar up here. So let's get started on a pillar. That's probably the next best thing. There's just so much stuff you can add. If you start doing these sorts of things on a staircase, you can just put things everywhere. Pillars, just things, as I say. That's all I'm really trying to add in here. Just random stuff. Let's get some stones. There we go. There we go. That's all the stone variants we had. So I want to try this out. Maybe get a little bit of a pillar in here. Even if it's not necessarily holding up the roof, it could be holding up the stairs. That's a cool thing. So if we do that there, we'll just do this. That's a full block, I think, right? Yeah. So we'll do this and maybe something out like that. We can put a garden on that, and we can have the pillar going up in this spot here. So I want to change it up where we can see it. Let's just do something like this for the time being. And if we like it, we like it. If we don't, we don't. I get the feeling it's going to just look very boxy. So we're probably going to have to either go wider or go narrower with this. It's not actually as bad as I expected. I don't like him, but it's not as bad as I expected. So that's a bonus. I'll do that and then that. Okay, cool. So we'll decorate that pillar, but that's merely a placeholder as we walk around there. Look at that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. This smooth feeling. And then we also need something in here. Perhaps this area in front of us, we'll just have something like this. A wall that will have a railing on the top. And what that would mean is you would walk up those stairs to the left or the right, walk around there, and then you'll be able to look up over there, which I think adds in a little bit more, but you know what, I'm overthinking this. Let me just get rid of that for now, and we can start getting in a few more things, I think, into here to decorate this pillar. And we've got a few more blocks again now as well. Yeah, that's looking really good. I'm really loving that. I can't wait for this whole area to be completed. It's just something that I've thought about for so long, and it's just, we're doing it. We're actually building our stuff that I've been waiting forever for. So let's get into this pillar, because this is what's holding me back on the rest of this building right now. So something like that, maybe. I'll just keep that block there as a placeholding block. And I've brought, dang it. I've brought some fence posts, because I think that's going to help us out. So if we can pull this in with a few fence posts, a few of these, that will hold it in quite nicely. So a bit of that, maybe 2 of those. It's a bit narrow. We'll have to do something about that, but it's not a big deal. So now, if we can push this out here, we'll just kind of freestyle. Let's see what happens. We'll push those out there. And I guess we could maybe try can I get this word out, please? Widening it out? Dang it. Speak, please. Making it a bit wider. How about that? There we go. We'll get this right. Perhaps a block over here will connect these up. They just don't seem to connect very well when we've got the cobblestone stairs, cobblestone walls, fences. Those, yes. Why is it we've got this far? I haven't messed up that much. Maybe I have without realizing it. But yeah, that's crazy. Crazy times. Something like that, maybe just to keep those unspawnable for now. I like that, actually. It's from this side, it's got a good feel. And I was thinking of doing this as well, just to block those off. And I brought some leaves with us to change into a garden bed over here. I'll change the floor, actually, a bit later. We'll just do this for now. This one's not going to be quite as maintained as the other hedges. I want to start making things look a little bit different there, and perhaps just one more on that. We need to sleep. So how's that looking? Whoa. Yeah, that's looking good. So you can see this is the transformation of this whole fence post thing. Almost made it without taking any damage. I think that actually doesn't give us any damage for headbutting the bed. Oh, it does. Dang it. So the next thing I want to do now is we've got this piece here. We obviously have to replicate it. We won't do that right now. I want to pull off a little bit to the right and a little bit to the left. Of course, further than what we've gone already today. So as we go up this way, we probably should get these out to start making some pillars up. And my thought is, if we can pull up here, connect up to this piece in this, like that, we'll just go up a little bit because this is going to be quite grand. Out. Oh, okay. There we go. And yeah, if we can do this, we can maybe have a little window on this level out here somewhere, just looking out, which it's going to be one of those open air windows, not a proper glass window, just an opening to look out of. Do we have anything I can pillar up over here with? Maybe 1, 2, 3, just do that temporarily. It looks hideous with some of the blocks I end up leaving behind for this stuff, but it's all right. We'll get this right. There we go. And there. Let's check out how wide that looks. Looking all right. So over here, the thought is we need to make a little bit of a thing to hold you in, a little bit of a pillar, not pillar, dang it. I'm really struggling with words today. A little bit of a railing, that word, the very simple word. So if we can do that with maybe some of these, like that, in fact, like this, this tends to work here. Yeah, that'll work for now. And then we'll just make the wall flat, which we're going to take in. So we've got a bit of everything today, really. Wall building, normal, just plain staircase building, which is awesome. And now, hopefully a bit of just general exterior with the walls as well. Yeah, that actually looks quite good. I'm not going to lie, I actually kind of like that. So next thing, we can do this, and we've done this on a few places, is use some of these fences like that. Oh, man. I haven't had this issue in a while, actually, since I've restarted my computer, which it hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough. For us, I feel maybe one higher. Let's just do that. See how tall this is. But of my mouse just flicking around everywhere like crazy. Yeah, like that will work. And then what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a window in there. A little bit of a roof, sorry. Not window. A roof in there, which will make it look like a window. I felt like that was a bit tall, but we'll do it over here anyway. Perfect. So these will be what we'll need. Out there. Out there. There. Yeah. Cool. This is the right spot. It's like that, like this, there, and there. How does this look? Decent. Those look stupid hanging like that. So this is where we try out different sorts of things. These here, like this. And I might just change these over to some spruce as well. We'll see how it goes. Something like that, maybe. Just to make those things look grounded as if they're holding it in. There's a part of me that maybe wants that one block lower, but that's not too bad. Let's do something here like this. Out there. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. Can I get in there, please? Like that. Yeah. You see, that's just adding a little bit more to it. So we just start stacking on stuff more and more and more. And then eventually this place will start looking crazy. Although I don't want to go overboard too much, but I think that's actually going to work. Man, I'm actually so impressed with this little piece here. And maybe it's because I can kind of picture what I'm going to be doing in the future, but I hope you guys are on this with me because I'm actually quite liking the look of this. It's really got that like palatial look to it, starting at least. Kind of grand, spread out, wide, looking good. I think it's got everything I wanted and more. Honestly, I'm very, very happy with this. I can see where I'm going with it, hopefully. But hopefully that's the reason why I'm really liking it. But actually, while we're at it, let's just do this. Drop this all the way down, maybe 4, just to get rid of those trees. Okay, 3 will probably get... Actually, I can just do this. What was it? Shift F3 F. There we go. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What we're looking at there. That's all we're looking at without those ugly trees in the background. I'm picturing this. I'm getting the hang of what this is going to look like. It's imagine the building over there, big entranceway, roofs on those things on each side. This place is going to be awesome. I'm actually very, very happy with this place overall. Actually, let's just do one further. We'll go and put on some shaders. How about this? Sneaky shaders. Nothing wrong with a few sneaky shaders every now and then. Please. Perfect. Okay. How about that? Oh, that's good. That's good. Nothing like finishing off the episode with a few sneaky shaders, because of course this is the end of the episode. So I'll go ahead, end it here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Let me know what you think about it as per usual, and I'll see you in the next one. So catch you later, guys.